Had a couple of friends send me a clip where Jack Doherty just crashed his McLaren on stream while reading chat or maybe texting on his phone, and I just cannot.
Bro, the one thing I don't understand is, bro, this nigga is raining. There's people in a car. Buddy, what are you doing? What are you reading chat for? Nigga, what are you reading chat for? Nigga, what are you reading chat for, bro? You're driving, it's raining. What are you possibly reading chat for? You have a cameraman to your right. What are you reading chat for, bro? Is he dumb? I mean, I guess niggas get that comfortable behind the wheel. Niggas been driving. Nigga, bro. Chats? That's what you're reading? Bro, I watched the clip. This nigga's like, bro, what are you doing, bro?
Fight the urge to make fun of this goober again. Insulting Jack Doherty is a God-given right, and I would be a fool to deny that. I can't resist. It's like trying to hold in a sneeze. I just have to let it out. I have to clown on Jack Doherty. The most punchable face on the planet here belongs to our protagonist, Jack. He is right now driving his McLaren, and his cameraman is doing a great job for the insurance company here, showcasing that he is not doing his due diligence of being a safe driver. So, the clip starts with him staring at his phone, staring a fucking hole through it. I'm pretty sure he's reading the chat, though it is possible he's reading text or replying to text.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, bro, because, no, either way, though, bro, either way. It's raining. It's, bro, like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, my nigga?
He is distracted driving, and it's about to be a disaster.
What are you doing? How did he even, like, did he slip and slide? Like, how did he even...
Oh!
Nigga panicked. Nigga panicked. Just like he doing all them other pranks, all them other go live early, bro. You're not finna keep telling, bro. Go live earlier, my nigga. I don't care, bro. I don't listen. I don't, bro. If you don't realize by now, I don't care, bro. I take it into account, bro. I appreciate it. Like, I take it into account, but bro, I don't, bro. For the most part, bro, if I go live earlier, it's gonna be the same thing as now, bro. I dead ass don't care, bro. If niggas can find my channel, niggas are gonna find my shit, bro. You don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. I'm just figuring this shit out myself. Come on.
No! No!
This nigga's dumb, bro. This nigga's dumb. This nigga's dumb, bro. Okay, he's speeding up and shit, right? Raining. He's going, bro. I don't even know how he's that comfortable. I don't know, bro. It's just a difference in it's just a difference in lifestyle, bro. That does not look real. That looks like a movie scene, bro.
Oh, fuck.
A few days ago, you said you prefer streaming early. Why are you mad at me? That's not what I said. I only said it, like, if I did say something like that, bro, it was along the lines of, yeah, it makes sense. Like, yeah, it makes sense. Like, but at the end of the day, I'm going to do, like, right now, I only started stream because I felt like streaming. Like, I want to stream. Bro, I'm not finna force a stream earlier if I don't feel like, bro, I'm not, it just depends. Maybe later on, bro, when niggas actually are relying on me to stream or waiting on me to stream or something. But niggas are not waiting on me to stream. Niggas are not waiting on me to stream. Niggas are, I repeat, niggas are not waiting on me to stream. So there's no point in, like, I'm not finna.
This is clearly a case of Jack Doherty not paying any attention, leading to his car hydroplaning. Now, I know
then again, my analytics, we could talk about analytics and shit, but bro. I appreciate you though. I appreciate you. If you clicking on know these, bro, I appreciate you, bro. But That's not everybody. That's not everybody. I got to be realistic for myself. I got to be realistic. You just got to be realistic sometimes. At the same time, like, it's a balance. You got to be delusional with your dream and realistic. Like, I got to, like, come on. Like, I can't just assume I have a fucking 1,000 people watching me right now at this moment.
To even the best drivers, which Jack Doherty is not. He is looking at his phone numerous times. We have the cameraman who's filming this, like, Cloverfield, and actually did a really good job of, like, showing us the monster. Every time we see him, it's like he's been hypnotized by his phone. He's like in a trance. He's a zombie behind the wheel. He was never paying attention to the road, even though it's raining out.
That's thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. It's raining not only, bro. Like let alone, like, that's not a good excuse. You should always pay attention on the road. Always pay attention on the road. Literally, bro. It's you pay attention on the road for not only yourself, for the people that you're driving with, but also for the other people that may not necessarily be paying attention on the road. It's yourself. It's all at the same time. This nigga is checking his chat, checking his messages, no hoes. I don't know what he's checking. Nigga could be checking chat. If he's checking chat, nigga, that's sad. If he's checking chat, nigga, that's sad. Nigga, you have a cameraman next to you. He could just, bro, he doesn't, bro.
He had the chutzpah to step on the gas. You can, like, hear him accelerate. And he's barely even lucid right now because he's too distracted by his phone, and that leads to it hydroplaning.
Oh, that's
Holy shit.
Now this nigga just looks stupid.
Holy fucking shit. Oh, Michael. Are you okay? Yeah. Holy fuck. Oh my god, bro.
Nigga's about to cry. That nigga's about to cry. That nigga is about to cry, bro. That nigga's about to cry over this, bro.
Michael, here.
There's no way.
Michael, do you have your film on that phone too?
His friend is clearly injured, bleeding from his head. He is fucking leaking.
Somebody could have.
Jack Doherty doesn't give a shit. He hands him the phone to keep filming.
Wait, what did he do? Let me go back.
Michael, do you have your film on that phone too?
I didn't see this part. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, bro. Hey, gotta get your money in, bro. Hey, I respect it, bro. This nigga got niggas recording on a deathbed, bro. This nigga got niggas recording straight off CTE. This nigga got niggas recording straight off of like trauma. Like, bro. This nigga just got a flat, bro. Whiplash, all types of shit. Niggas are driving, turning the cars, hitting the. Bro, niggas, bro. This nigga got the nerve to hand this nigga back the shit. That's what I be talking about with niggas, bro. Niggas just don't know when to quit. Like, niggas don't know, like, there's off buttons. Like, niggas don't know how to stop.
His friend is clearly injured, bleeding from his head. He is fucking leaking.
And
Jack Doherty doesn't give a shit. He hands him the phone to keep filming for stream and then tells him to film on an additional phone as well to get multiple angles, I guess. He was trying to make like a 360-degree video out of it. I have no clue.
This is definitely a little nigga, bro. Jack Doherty is definitely when I think about like insurance prices being high and niggas being like 21 and niggas not really taking driving serious, niggas like, you know, insurance companies, how they be taxing out the ass for niggas that are new drivers. That nigga's what I think about when I think about like a 20-year-old, 21-year-old who's doing bullshit, young, doing nonsense. That's what I think about, bro. Jack fucking Doherty. This nigga, bro. Only him, bro. Only him, bro.
Michael, shake it off for a second. Look, I know you might have a concussion.
CTE.
I know you're bleeding all over the place.
Nigga has
but you have to
CTE.
remember, we're in the middle of content right now. So
Nigga
I
has
need you to
damn
get your act
CTE
together,
and this nigga's
rub some
trying
dirt in
to.
it, and double fist these phones and film me, okay?
That's a real nigga,
I'm the
though. That nigga
superstar
picked
here,
that shit
and
up,
I'm gonna
bro.
put on a little
Nigga
bit of a
picked that
show here
camera
for
up.
the content.
I am
okay?
not recording
And
it.
if
That
you're not
nigga
all
just,
right
bro.
with it, you're fine. You can take a hike. You can scram buster, get out of town, okay? Like, if this is me, if I was Michael, that would show loud and clear Jack doesn't give a fuck about me. This little vermin is not a friend at all. He's
Vermin?
little...
Called him vermin is crazy. It's what he is. The nigga's a fucking pest. Nigga's a fucking pest.
Content ghoul, a little goblin. I knew Jack Doherty was pathetic, but I had no idea he was this pitiful that this is considered content to him. Like, how can you
Insane.
possibly have so little shame? You just totaled your car with video evidence of you staring at your phone for most of your driving.
Oh, that sounds
and
crazy.
This car, like, fucking exploded like Humpty Dumpty here. The way, you'll see his car fully in a moment, it looks like when you drive backwards in a NASCAR game in the early 2000s. Like, he did a number on it, completely totaled it. It is a miracle that neither one of them are in a coffin right
Facts.
now.
I'm about to say, like, bro, what's it called? Like, prayers, bro. Cause, like, bro, like, no, like, this nigga has CTE, dead ass. Nigga has CTE off of fucking whiplash, off of fucking impact. Of your dumb ass reading chat trying to clip farm. Niggas reading chat trying to clip farm. Oh shit, chat. What should we do next? That nigga's a bot, bro. That nigga's a robot, bro.
And instead of doing the sensible thing of stopping the stream and getting medical care to your friend who clearly needs it, he instead doubles down and wants even more footage of it, even though he looks like the biggest fucking
There
idiot
can't be
on
more.
the planet
There can't
for
be
this.
more.
An unlovable,
There can't be more.
unlikable, irredeemable
There can't be more of this
loser.
clip, bro.
No. Oh my god.
This nigga looks like a dumbass.
My car is total, bro.
Womp, 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 nigga, cry about it. Womp, 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 nigga, cry about it. I'm moving my shit so I can actually, like, if that shit move, I can actually see that shit.
Oh my god, this is cooked.
I don't even think he cares. I think this guy is so far gone. He's such a sociopath, disconnected from reality. I actually think he's viewing this in his head as a positive thing, like, oh, there's gonna be a lot of views.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, that's the only reason.
This is actually gonna be, like, really good for the brand. Like, it honestly seems like he's putting on a CW level acting performance.
CW's.
Oh, bro, this is cooked. No, it's busted. Once again, not even really asking his friend if he's okay at all. He asked him one question, asking if he was good, and that was it. Immediately handed him the phone to keep filming, and then asked him to film.
I wouldn't, bro. Maybe I would still keep filming. But, bro, I would take the camera, bro. I'm not letting that nigga's not doing shit. That nigga, I just almost gave that nigga CTE whiplash off of trying to, bro.
Additional
I can't,
content
bro.
as well with the other one. Like, this guy, I don't believe has a soul left in his fucking body. And also, I would argue that this McLaren was totaled even before this accident because that paint job is a crime. That looks atrocious. It's like your grandma's polka dot wall.
Nigga got a Mr. Beast collab paint job wrap, bro. Do you not see that shit? That shit had colors. It had lunch at the top. Sorry, no. But nigga, like, bro, it had. That nigga has a Feastables colorway. Nigga has a Feastables colorway as a wrap for his shit, bro. Get the fuck out of my chat. Banned.
Wallpaper from the 70s. I don't know what that's even supposed to be. It looks like it was taken to a paintball tournament and used as cover. Maybe it was. Maybe that was the whole thing. But either way, that McLaren was living a sad life looking like that. And honestly, it might be for the best that it was put out of its misery, because Jesus Christ, that is an awful, awful paint job on that vehicle. Definitely worth mentioning that he got banned for this. Kick actually
Appreciate
banned him.
you, like,
I don't know if it's a
permanently.
permanent ban.
I
or
hope
not,
it's permanent.
But as of right now, his account is gone.
What's your name? My name is Jack. I was driving and then my tires just slipped and I lost control and
And he's lying. I mean, I'm gonna give him. I don't think he crashed because of the phone, but at the same time, bro, you're not setting a good example. 1, 2. Even if it wasn't because of the phone, bro, you're driving you're speeding with a supercar, sports car, whatever, in rainy weather, bro. And then this nigga, as he's, bro, I can't with it.
I was all the way on the left side and I just went there and then I don't know what happened.
Does he not realize too, by the way, somebody could have got hurt. Like the way that happened just now, okay. Him just saying that just kind of like this nigga's all the way in the left lane. It could have been niggas, bruh. Like you don't know what. That's what I be. That's why it's like you gotta drive for everybody, bro, on the road. Like you cannot be selfish on the road, bro.
I just lost control, and next thing you know, I'm just going tears. And I don't know what happened.
Yeah, no shit you don't know what happened because you weren't looking. You were buried on your phone, brother. This is probably the most honest thing I've ever heard pop out of this douchebag's mouth, and it's entirely accidental. Like, he is being honest. He doesn't know what happened. He didn't have his eyes on the fucking road at all. Though
Yo,
I do
Charlie
think
is
it would
true.
be very important information to share with this officer, the video footage. I think they'd really like to take a peek at that, Jack. You love to promote your
Facts.
streams and everything. Why not let the officer take a peek at what happened right before the accident? I'm sure that would be really interesting in helping them figure out
Is there
how
more,
this
bro?
mysterious crash could have possibly taken place. This whole time, he still hasn't really checked on his friend at all, who is still bleeding profusely.
Like, right? Like, this nigga's recording. Like, okay, y'all, use some perspective. POV of the officer. You're talking to bro, the nigga is Bro, the nigga that's recording bro, this nigga looks like he's just suffered he was in a horror movie or some shit. Nigga basically isn't a horror movie. This nigga is Jack Doherty's cameraman, bro. Jack Doherty's cameraman on a rainy day driving on the interstate.
And it's not until more authorities get there, as well as like medical personnel, that he even pretends to care, like comes over and gives him a hug. But outside
Oh, he's cooked.
of that, he doesn't really care about Michael. And if that was me,
And like me personally, if it's one of my niggas, they tell me they good, I'm gonna be like, okay. Like they're good for the time being, right? They're good. But bro, how I am, I'm gonna start thinking about everything that happened again. I'm like, damn, bro. I replay that shit again. I would probably ask them multiple times, bro. Like dead ass. Like, I would be like, no, niggas could have bro. That could have been bad, bro. That could have been bad. Did you see the front of his car? Did you see the hood? Did you see, nigga? He crossed all the way from the left side to the right side, spinning out on the right, bro. Fuck out of here, bro.
I would 100% be suing Jack for that. He's made it clear as the fucking patches on my face where my beard doesn't grow that he does not care that I am injured and it's his fault. All he cares about is me filming him. So,
And clip farming. Nigga was, yo chat, yo chat. Oh shit, that shit is not funny though. Like hold on. Just bro, like it could have been bad, but just because it's Jack Doherty and the fact that nigga is like his, that's what I'm saying. Your vibe comes first. Your vibe creates your actions. Cause that's why I'm so easily able to be like, oh yeah, it's some Jack Doherty shit because it's like his vibe. Like that feels like some Jack Doherty shit. That nigga has the least regard for the shit, for the humanities in the world. Let's be honest. Look at his fucking content. Just look at him. That nigga's I don't know.
fuck him. I would 100% be opening a case against Jack. There is video evidence of him texting and driving or reading chat while driving, just being distracted.
Bro, that sounds so scary, bro. Niggas are trying to be streamers. Niggas are. Yo, chat. Nigga, that yo.
In
I can't with that
crash
stupid
has
shit,
now
bro.
injured me. So I'd be coming for a little piece of that pie because he is a piece of shit. I don't think Michael will do that, and I don't even know if it would be like a slam dunk case if he tried. But this would absolutely be where the friendship would stop if that was me in this case. That shit is just so foul.
They want me to be back. They don't want me to be here.
For some reason that
Like he's clip farming, bro. And whose Tesla is this? That shit look good, bro. That shit looks like a, bro.
not even science can explain, Jack Doherty takes this as an opportunity to bust out the pepperonis here
He's
and
clip farming, bro. He's clip farming after crashing, bro. He's clip farming.
get his shirt off.
There's gotta be, bro. He gotta be more of a clip than. This nigga, okay. If Ron is the clip, this nigga's the anti-clip. I literally found Ron's, bro. This is the anti-clip. Like anything he does is not really viral for real. Like anything he does is just some like look at him, bro.
I don't understand why he likes to be shirtless so much when he has a body that's built like a bag of milk. I thought for like a split second maybe the medical personnel asked him to do that so they could check him for like abrasions or anything like that.
Probably not.
But I don't think they did, because he did that like in the middle of a conversation with the authorities. And he does get into like the back of an ambulance to get examined. But from what I can hear and what I can tell, they never asked him to take
the first antiviral nigga I've ever seen. That did, bro. Perhaps, I mean, I guess you could say there's a lot of antiviral niggas. Not for real, because the way I'm using it, technically it would mean a nigga that's not viral, meaning a nigga that's like doesn't have any views or anything. But I just mean in the sense that, bro, viral for the wrong reasons. Like, this nigga is literally a...
his shirt off. Plus, they probably would have done that in the ambulance as opposed to just on the road. But I don't know for sure. Most of the time, Jack Doherty does have his shirt off for some reason, and not even totally.
Can he take the camera from that nigga? Like, why is he still recording while bleeding? And bro, I would not even feel like recording.
That shirt's coming off, come hell or
high
water. It doesn't.
Like I said, that nigga, bro. If you ever been in an accident, prayers to you, prayers to everybody that, you know, because them shits are dangerous. That shit is dangerous, bro. Bro. This nigga has CTE, shock damage after, bro, this nigga has shock damage, like, impact damage, like, this nigga is like, what's the word for it? Like, it's like, bro, it's like an Elamine. Like, have you ever, like, an Elamine in Siege? Like, bro, like, what, like, that nigga's disoriented. Like, that nigga is recovering. Like, bro, why is he streaming? Why is he doing, bro, why is he the cameraman still? Or why is that even, like, I can see it, like, I get it, trust me, like, I guess content, like, I guess, right? And it's to the point where I'm even like, bro, am I really saying that? Like, bro, it's for content at that point? Like, it's still for content? But, bro, I mean, at that point, you might as well record your damn mistake. Like, that, I'm glad he recorded that shit. At that point. So, that's why I'm like, yo, you know, I don't know. That shit,
man, we are all we are all.
Are we doomed, my nigga?
For it, like Jesus Christ.
Overall, are we doomed?
It is very
it's streaming doom, bro.
Everyone else on the road was safe from Jack.
Thank you, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Had him, bro. That would have been bad.
Doherty's negligent wrath here behind the wheel of the McLaren. He didn't hit any other vehicles,
from
what I can see, and it's also very lucky that neither him nor his friend died from this.
That is a blessing, bro. As much as niggas don't like Jack Doherty, bro, come on. That's a blessing.
So, all things considered, he got very lucky with this crash because it could have been a lot worse. Maybe this will be a wake-up call for him. I doubt it. I don't think he has the capability of actually learning and growing and evolving, but we'll see. That's about it. So, yeah.
And that nigga panicked, too. That's what kills me. That nigga, oh, shit. That nigga panicked, bro. Bro, what did he say? Bro, I need to see that shit back. Never mind. Wait, Glisten has a... Oh, never mind. Oh, my God. Damn it. What the fuck, Adapt?
You're leaving me?
For a TurboTax expert.
Adapt, what you doing, bro?
TurboTax will beat your price.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure other streamers cut it out or something, but I get the most random fucking ads I've ever seen ever in my life.
Say what's up to YouTube, y'all. I would probably have to censor some things in this. Say what's up to YouTube. We gonna do that Q&A on Sunday. YouTube, we doing the Q&A on Sunday, live on Switch.
Bet.
Hey,
I'm
Wayne,
gonna be there.
It's gonna be Sunday night. It's gonna be Sunday night. You feel me? But YouTube, I hope y'all been progressing. I hope y'all ain't been settling.
Hell no.
I hope y'all ain't been home. Ooh.
111, y'all.
I ain't trying to, you feel me? I ain't trying to mess up that green monetization. I'm not about to cuss. I hope y'all just haven't been going for what these people trying to put on you. People trying to push so many things on you. People trying to push fear on you all day, every day. All people do is try to push fear and negativity on you. Just turn that into an opportunity of awareness. Don't turn it to no fear. There's nothing to be afraid of when you're aware. When you're aware, it's nothing to be afraid of, man. Nothing at all. You don't have to go certain ways when you know it's something bad down that lane. You got 3 pathways. You know it's a bear down 2 of them. You don't got to go down them ways. You can make your own way.
Facts.
You can cut through the bushes. Something. What's good, Chase? You don't have to do what other people doing. I want y'all to know that, especially the content creators. Especially the content creators. Just live your life and be 100% authentic.
Facts.
I know it'd be a lot of y'all DM.
Can we get back to that?
DEO. Appreciate that follow. Shout out to them DEO boys, man. It'd be a lot of y'all who follow me or DM me on Instagram and y'all tell me that y'all want to do what I do. And I always tell y'all, don't do what I do, bro. Just be yourself. Do you. Don't do me. Do you. You feel me? There's no reason you should be mimicking another man. There's no reason you should be mimicking another.
See, I've learned at the core of it all, people just want what it would feel like, but they don't know what it feels like, bro. Like, they see these things and they think it will make them feel a certain way. Being able to be like Lindo, talking shit. Bro, my nigga. Bro. What was I gonna say? Niggas just want to either do that to make them feel a certain way. I don't know what that feeling is. It's different to everybody, but bro, do what fulfills you, my nigga. I guess if what he's doing fulfills you as well, then I go for it. But my nigga, you do not, bro. Like, you literally have your own route to this shit. I just think niggas tend to, when they just see other people in reality have it. Like, I've heard reason you can only have what you have at the moment. I can't have something I don't have, bro. I have what I have, bro. So it's either you feel me? Like, bro, I have what I have. I'm not finna, bro, I don't know. They just be, the mindset just don't be there for niggas. Like, I don't know. It's flow, bro. You just gotta, and then again, some people just don't know that they don't know. And, hey, I am fried right now, so I might be just yapping away. But, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, the mindset is everything. Bro.
Other person.
The 3D, bro, like your mindset and the energy you're moving off of, vibration, the thoughts or whatever, they come before the physical, bro. They come before the physical. So when you focus on that and focus on implementing the things you need that's going to make you fulfilled or make you get to where you're trying to get, bro, then it's really, what else could you want, bro? What else could you want?
That's not going to lead you nowhere at the end of the day. So in all actuality, you got to stay down to yourself, man. Stay down to yourself. Be persistent and consistent in your own way, and you will do your, man, you'll go crazy. Pause. Especially when it comes to gaming. Okay.
I can't wait, bro. Y'all, I'm about to be streaming games
like
again tomorrow.
Y'all, the moment I stopped trying to clip farm, the moment I stopped trying to please other people, the moment I stopped doing everything that didn't come from self when it came to my own career, bro, that's when it took off.
Facts.
So do for self. But that's besides the point, man. That's besides the point. This is a clip that came about, right? One of y'all sent this in the Discord. I'm gonna say his name right now. I think it's in streamer mode. I don't think I can say it. Who sent this clip in the Discord? Oh, it was a couple of days ago. Well, somebody sent this in the Discord, bro. I'm sorry. I can't remember. I can't find it. I bookmarked it though. I bookmarked it. It's in react to this somewhere. I bookmarked it though. It's an old video of FaZe. And I just want to show y'all how desperate these men were in order to gain views. It's also men go, man, that's almost a whole nother video. I think y'all sent that video to me as well. But let's watch this real quick.
Did you finish the pack?
So you got FaZe Adapt, right? Hey, Exorphy, appreciate that follow.
Bro.
You have FaZe Adapt. He's one of the biggest streamers today. You see what I'm saying? FaZe Adapt, one of the biggest streamers today. He dressing up as a schoolgirl. He coming down in his red boxers, or is that a kilt? He got his shirt tied up like a crop top. And I don't know what this is supposed to be, but he's supposed to be a schoolgirl. FaZe Clan W. Oh, this is a W.
Get for the test?
Do you want to hang out after class today?
Oh, you're so cute. Look.
Wait, bro, what did he say, bro? Wait, I didn't.
Hang out after class today?
Oh, you're so cute. Look.
Oh. Wait, this is real? Oh. Wait, Lindo, how are you finding it? Nigga, is this archived? Nigga, how are you finding bro, how are you finding this?
Nigga talking about calm little fit.
Hell no.
Hey, bro, I don't want y'all to ever do this, man. We got to stop this here and leave it here. Because when I tell y'all, these people, there is no way. Oh, yeah, hold on. I'm glad you said that, Sydney, because there's nothing wrong with being gay. It's nothing wrong with being gay at all. It's okay to be gay. I'm never saying that you shouldn't be gay or nothing like that. It's nothing wrong with being gay in 2025, man. You got to do what you going to do. Bro, y'all know my computer be fucking up. But there's no way in hell that he was comfortable with this being put out when it did get put out. You see what I'm saying? What's good, baby? There's no way that this grown man was comfortable with this clip being put out unless he enjoyed it. Unless this is really him off camera. You see what I'm saying? No grown man would ever or should ever be comfortable with this, but they fight their own morality. They fight their own feelings in order to gain some views. This was all a part of the journey, just so I could find this clip later on and bring it back to y'all attention. Is all these celebrities gay? I don't know. What's good, Mars? I don't know. Nah, the F word banned. Don't say the F word in here. That word ain't right. That word ain't right, man. Y'all can't say that word. Y'all can't say the F word. That word not cool. That word is so uncool, bro. Martin Lawrence. Well, Martin Lawrence was a cross-dresser. Martin Lawrence, he was a cross-dresser. Shit like this is the reason why a lot of people are,
You look
Oh my
good.
God. I can't even with you. Don't touch my butt.
It's my turn. Bro. That, bro. Oh, man. Not sure, bro. I'm just not sure what I need to do. Oh, shit, my fault. I'm on Twitter, y'all.
No,
Sorry.
I don't get.
I mean, I get it. They probably thought that this was funny.
Type shit.
But y'all got to understand, digital footprint is a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Digital footprint is a real thing. Can y'all imagine seeing y'all kids do this? Like, really? They willing to stoop to these levels and sexualize and emasculate themselves as men in order to get views. This is when it all began, baby. Thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. And appreciate the follow as well. Bebe said I don't know if you were a girl or a boy, but you said you Twitch gang. You just proved it. There's your chain. Enjoy it. Enjoy that aunt. Saucy, what's good, man? Closeted white nigga humor. No cap. Imagine seeing your dad do this. That would be 10 times worse. Phase adapt. If you had children and your kids see this, you walking around looking like a schoolgirl and Uncle Tommy just smacked you on the buns,
Bro.
they're going to lose our respect for you. They're going to lose our respect for you. I appreciate it. Shout out Belgium. But, hey, it's going to be a gang of NPCs behind this content. Y'all have to know that. It's going to be a gang of NPCs behind this content. It's going to be a gang of dick suckers behind this content, justifying it. Oh, it's just a joke, bro. Y'all have to understand the action was still made. You still let a nigga smack your booty. You just let a nigga smack your ass, and you was cool with it. 12 a.m. Thank you. Why he smirking like that? He low-key enjoyed it. Anything for some bread. I'll even dress up as a schoolgirl and let the nigga smack my ass. That's phase of that thought process. But y'all gotta think, right? This is nothing new. And FaZe Banks in the comments, I'm so glad I was on drugs through this era of FaZe. Y'all gotta know something.
Bro.
Let me try and find this.
That's crazy.
FaZe Banks kissing man. It's multiple occasions where FaZe Banks has kissed another man. I can't find it by just Googling it. Obviously, they gonna show all women. But I got a video up. Y'all know I got y'all. Y'all know I got y'all. I got a video up. Y'all know I got y'all. Hold on real quick. I went down the list. In this video. I went down the list. So y'all gotta know, Adapt been cool with this. Adapt is literally getting his dick grabbed. You see what I'm saying? He called himself FaZe Diddy in this situation. He grabbing his dick and calling himself FaZe Diddy. I'm gonna keep scrolling. You got FaZe Banks. This is the leader of FaZe, y'all. This is the one who owns them. This is the one who puts them on all of these subathons. This is the one who is planning to put them on a 24/7 FaZe channel. One that is live 365 days. Yes, this is Silky. He emasculates all of them for fun like it's a sport. Grabbing his butt with his tongue out. Silky, you a grown man.
Come
you a grown man. But they not going to do nothing to him. They not going to do nothing to him. You got Banks with Aiden Ross. Y'all know this ain't nothing new. You got Banks in the thumbnail with Aiden Ross. Kiss me. Kiss me.
Oh my God, bro. I got it, bro. Niggas got to do something about this, bro.
The thumbnail with Aiden talking about
somebody.
Kiss me. Fire for that. Fire for that.
Facts. Like, bro.
This is dead ass how my girl be laying on me after we.
Like, bro.
You feel me though? Man, come on.
These niggas are not real.
Look at Samuel in the chat. On God, I've done that. Samuel talking about on God, I've done that. Y'all doing this to y'all, man?
Yo, bro.
Let me know something.
Some niggas just need to tighten up.
Let me know something. This is worse than doing, man. This worse than what Brody just did. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. This is what FaZe Banks does. This is FaZe, y'all. This is FaZe. I told y'all he kissed niggas. Right? Bro name is Rhino Pill. He crazy. I ain't even homophobic. I just have no reason to be kissing my mans. Exactly. Exactly. Like, I'm not into none of that. But when push comes to shove, these niggas, right? These niggas, the ones who let other men slap their ass, they gonna act as if they not gay. They gonna act as if they don't like men back in the man, come on.
Bro.
Man, come on, man.
Oh no.
Y'all gotta understand these niggas like dick in their booty. These niggas be liking dick in their butt. Sharon. I appreciate that prime sub, my guy. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. Sharing the W grinder, yo. Shout out to my nigga Sharon. Hey, YouTube. How old is this vid? This vid is old. I don't know how old, but it's old. This video right here, I posted this 2 months ago. I posted that 2 months ago. Hey, YouTube, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments, YouTube.
Pull up to the Twitch W video, bro. You know, I had to kind of half listen to that shit, bro. Niggas should know by now that, bro. That method has been patched, bro. Y'all niggas need to give it up, bro. Not gonna lie. Niggas need to give it up with that shit, bro. Niggas is not doing that shit. I guess it's jokes here and there. Guess it's jokes here and there. Guess it's jokes here and there. I guess. But nigga, that overall, we all know what that is, bro. That shit is not really like. I don't know how that's even. I don't know. I guess it depends, though. It just depends, bro. Like I said.
This video is sponsored by the online personal information
The
removal
internet will
service,
end soon?
Incogni. Protect your data and personal information from data brokers in episode 12 on Tuesday. In the description to get 60% off Incogni's annual plan. On Tuesday, December 15th, 1970, Season 2, Episode 12 aired of the comedy sketch show Monty Python's Flying Circus. The title of the episode was Spam. In the episode, there is a sketch, also titled Spam, in which a husband and wife are lowered on wires into a cafe filled with Vikings. Once sat, the husband and wife ask the waitress about the meals available at the cafe. The waitress proceeds to describe each menu item to the couple. Nearly every item has the canned meat, Spam, in it. Some dishes are just Spam with multiple sides of Spam. Spam, 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 egg, and Spam. One dish is described as. When the woman customer declares that she does not like Spam and she wants a meal without any, the waitress denies her request, and suddenly the Vikings around them begin to sing, Spam, 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 lovely Spam, wonderful Spam. The interaction devolves further and further as the Vikings' chants and waitress's screams in support of Spam increase, droning out the conversation into indiscernible absurdity. Then, the sketch essentially ends, and the customer, we can reasonably assume, does not get a meal without Spam in it. Although this Monty Python sketch had nothing to do with media or the internet, it would strangely and powerfully foreshadow forthcoming conditions of media and the internet, and it would ultimately lead directly to the term spam being used in internet vernacular. In the context of media and the internet, the term spam broadly refers to excessive, irrelevant, unwanted, insincere, or repeated communication or content. As a result of the Monty Python sketch, in the 1980s, in early online chat rooms, message boards, and virtual games, users would repeatedly type spam along with other quotes from the Monty Python sketch in order to knock the text of other unwanted users or competitors down and off screen and gatekeep discourse. Around the same time, the term spam would also come to be used to refer to the repeated and excessive posting of the same messages on file and message sharing networks. Of course, it only helps and is all the more fitting that spam, the canned meat, is highly processed and unhealthy, high in calories, fat, and sodium, and low in nutrients. Since the 1980s, media and the internet have, of course, evolved tremendously. Between 1981 and 1989, the number of hosts connected to the internet went from hundreds to hundreds of thousands, with an increase from 80,000 to over 160,000 hosts in 1989 alone. Also in 1989, the World Wide Web was created, which, for the first time, made digital content easily reachable and shareable for the average consumer. By the mid-1990s, there were over 100,000 websites on the web. Around 40% of American households owned a computer, which was just 15% a couple years prior. Suddenly, new opportunities for connection and creativity abounded. For the first time in history, individuals could easily message people across the world in chats, publish and share their art and homemade videos, create digital profiles in digital stores, purchase and download things like movies and books, order physical goods to be delivered to their home, and innumerable other unbelievable and world-changing acts. Now, as of 2024, it's estimated that around 70% of the global population owns a smartphone. That's roughly 5 billion people. It's also now estimated that there are well over 1 billion websites, and the average person currently spends around 6 hours and 35 minutes online every day. Needless to say, the internet and internet devices have fully consumed us, and the conditions of the internet are crucially important to the human experience. Of course, along with new opportunities for the distribution of enriching things on the internet, so too have new opportunities for the distribution of problems and hazardous content evolved on the internet. One of which is spam and spam-like media. For the sake of clarity, spam and spam-like media here includes anything from unwanted emails all the way to digital content that unreasonably exploits platform algorithms, automation, and/or excessive posting, often for the sole purpose of views and engagement. The problem of spam might appear somewhat trivial at first, especially when considered against much darker activities and possibilities on the internet. But the increasing development and thriving of spam-like media points to a deep, holistic problem about the current architecture and future of the internet and humanity at large. The internet, in its current form, does not merely have spam on the menu. The menu is, in many ways, increasingly that of the Monty Python Cafe. All menu items on offer seem to contain spam in some form. And worse, our palates seem to be increasingly burnt and numb by this to actually desire it, to enjoy less and less of the nuanced flavors that we previously did. As both creators and consumers of media, many of us seem to want quicker, easier, and more processed content, which often doesn't challenge or require much of us, and we are increasingly willing to ignore the intentions and consequences of said content. Inspired and led by philanthropic beasts, herds of Viking creators chase watch time as audiences welcome the pillaging with eager eyes. There is a theory about the internet that has recently garnered increasing notoriety, largely as a result of the mainstream introduction and popularization of generative AI. The theory is known as the dead internet theory. The origins of the theory primarily trace back to an anonymous thread created in 2021 on the Agora Roads Macintosh Cafe forum. Its origins, specifics, and conspiratorial nature are rather questionable, but the broad sentiment, at least now, feels somewhat valid. Putting aside the conspiratorial and paranoid claims of the theory, most broadly, the theory suggests that most online activity is fake in some way, either bot activity or AI-generated content created and curated by algorithms. Because of this, according to the theory, the internet, as a source of unbridled human activity and flourishing, died somewhere around the year 2016. In that same year of 2016, a cybersecurity company by the name of Imperva in fact did find that bots, or software applications that perform automated tasks without human intervention, accounted for over half of all online activity. They also found that around 30% of website visits likely came from bad bots, or programs designed to carry out harmful actions like theft and hacking. The other roughly 20% of bots, however, were found to be good bots, or bots that help monitor and upkeep aspects of the internet. This was nearly 10 years ago. We can more than reasonably assume that those numbers have gone up since then. Of course, these percentages include the entire internet in all corners and pockets, so it's not necessarily the case that the majority of the content and websites you personally consume and visit are fake, assuming you engage in reasonably well-curated and stable websites and platforms. But the point is, no matter who you are, how savvy you are, and what you do on the internet, there is no avoiding fake content and fake traffic, and even more so, there is certainly no avoiding spam-like content. This year, in 2024, Jack Conte, the founder and CEO of the creator monetization platform Patreon, gave a keynote at the conference South by Southwest titled Death of the Follower and the Future of Creativity on the Web.
Damn.
The focus of his presentation was primarily on the development and effects of algorithmic feeds on social media and content distribution platforms. Specifically, Conte's argument is that major platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok have moved primarily into algorithmic ranking-based content distribution feeds and away from follow-based feeds. In other words, internet content is distributed based on computer algorithms that rank content using metrics of engagement like watch time, and not based on people selectively and intentionally curating what is shown to them based on who they follow or subscribe to. As a result, according to Conti, this has caused content creators and their audiences to become increasingly pulled apart. In my opinion, Conti says, the follow is not some handy feature of a social network. The follow is foundational architecture for human creativity and organization. With the follow becoming less central to content distribution, content creators increasingly need to create for an algorithm rather than for a clear audience or fan base. Conti says, for the first time since Web 2.0, my followers might not necessarily see my posts, and the idea of a subscription started to break down. If a person doesn't receive the thing I make, it's not really a direct true connection between a creator and their fans. It's not really a subscription. The channel of distribution is broken, and it creates another problem too around creative freedom, because now suddenly my post has to be better than the other posts according to a set of criteria that I don't know or have control of, or even agree with. So instead of thinking, what do I want to make? What lights me up? What is the output that I want to create as an artist? What will my fans love? Instead of thinking about those questions, now, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, what will the ranking algorithm favor? And that, subconsciously or consciously, changes my creative output to achieve the platform's goals, not my goals as a creator.
I agree with him, bro. That's fucking stupid, bro. Cause I remember at one point being like a sacred, like, bro, YouTube was so pure, like, and I could just, even as a little nigga, like, bro, I watch the shit I wanted to watch, bro, like, I guess it was still an algorithm, and maybe, cause the amount of users on here, but how else are they, I don't know, it's weird, bro. I'm not sure.
The primary goal for almost all social media platforms is to make money. The primary means of achieving this goal for most platforms is through advertising revenue. And the primary means of generating, sustaining, and growing ad revenue is by attracting as many users to the platform and then keeping users on the platform as long as possible. At the scale of major social media platforms, algorithmic-based ranking feeds seems to achieve this the best. As a result, algorithms have increasingly taken control over what we see and the direction in which online media and content goes. We are thus being increasingly led by these algorithms with no clear aim in terms of benefit to the individual or culture at large. The cause and end game are merely profitability. Of course, algorithms are not inherently bad, and they could provide great opportunities for things like discoverability for creators and consumers. Furthermore, pursuing watch time in algorithms isn't inherently always bad either, as it can be useful for improving one's work. But a major problem
in like clickbait and stuff like that, like it could actually help.
Is, under these conditions, one of the forms of media and content that prospers is either full-on spam or media that has a flavor of spam to it. In order to appease algorithms and either forge or maintain a career in social relevancy, creators might change their content format, category, or topics from what they are primarily interested in to what's popular and what works, often leading to blatant copying, repetitiveness, redundancy, dumbing
reaction videos,
down, carelessness, or excessively frequent posting. Otherwise, they might risk inevitably being overlooked by the algorithms and forgotten by anyone who is not in their most core audience. These problems of fake traffic, algorithmic disconnect, and spam media have only become increasingly worse with the introduction and mainstream use of generative AI. Now, AI models can message humans in chats and message other AI models, create digital art and video content, create and manage digital profiles in stores, determine and execute purchases and economic decisions, as well as innumerable other unbelievable and world-changing acts. But now, humans are less and less involved. Hence, the internet is, at least in the way it once was, dead. In its wake, a new sort of internet is emerging. What this new form will ultimately become, how it will feel, what help and harm, positives and negatives it might cause, will only be known in time. But what does appear to be certain is that AI is only going to get better, and the problems of disconnection, fakeness, and spam-like media are only going to get worse. Of course, generative AI is not all bad, and there are countless great applications for it, both currently and foreseeably. But if we are not careful, more than anything else, our digital diets will continue to become unhealthier and unhealthier. It will be increasingly difficult to hear and make sense of anything, to want to hear and make sense of anything, to find and get what we want to order. It is not hopeless, though. Hopefully, in time, there will be reasonable regulations around AI and internet media. Hopefully, new technologies will also help mitigate against some of the existing and forthcoming problems and execute effectively on reasonable policies and cultural expectations. If history is to be considered, it seems that this is certainly on the table of possibilities. But of course, if history is to be considered, regulations and new technologies designed to restrain bad actors and bad technologies are always, at least a little, behind the people and technologies they are designed to catch. Perhaps in some sense, at least for now, it is up to us, creators and consumers of content, founders and users of platforms. There is a famous saying that we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. A more up-to-date version of this might be that we are the average of the 5 creators and 5 content categories we spend the most time on the internet consuming.
Not exactly.
Arguably,
not for me.
now and into the future, making decisions about what we do and engage with on the internet will be as crucial as the decisions we make regarding our friends and associates. Of course, in some sense, this has always been the case, and determining what media we consume has always been crucial. But crucial is a spectrum.
Maybe for the little niggas too, especially for the little niggas.
Ultimately, who cares if the dead internet theory is true or not? Who cares if the old internet is dead or not? What matters, arguably, is whether we can and will sustain what matters in new ways and in new conditions of the world and technology.
Facts.
And what matters is what matters to us, our humanity at its truest and deepest levels. As humans, we want to create, communicate, and connect with each other, unabridged and unbridled. We want reasonably healthy and sustainable relationships with others, with ourselves, and with the networks of the world, both physical and digital. We want honesty, we want genuineness, we want symbiosis, we want prosperity. The internet is and can still be a place where this happens. Of course, there will always be the spam cafes, and spam will likely find its way on most menus, and most of us will likely indulge in it on occasion.
I hope not.
But like everything else, with discipline, hope, and effort, we can still eat healthy diets. We can still build beautiful restaurants and eateries and communities with minimal spam on the menus. We can still break bread together in meaningful ways. In the words of Conti, the hardest lesson I have learned as a creative person and as an operator and CEO over the last 10 years is to know and trust what I want and to be true to that over time.
Facts.
It's easier said than done, but don't let somebody else tell you what you want.
Facts.
Because then you'll end up with what they want instead of what you want.
Facts.
Excuse me, sir, would you like to earn?
Beautiful video. Beautiful. Hey, bro, do what y'all need to do, bro. Hey, filter out all that bullshit, all that junk on the damn internet, bro. It's too much over here. It's too much on this shit. Oh, man. Let me see who's live. Glisten is still live. Let me see something.
Hello, Ted.
No, we need like a Mongo type sound, but I don't want the actual Mongo.
Ring to the pen, to the king. Where's my crown? That's my bling. Always drama when
Bro.
See, I believe.
Okay. I don't know how that's even possible. Look at this nigga Noah. Look at this nigga Noah.
I'm dead here. I missed that exit.
Yeah, I think something's wrong with Aldo, bro. I think something's wrong with his legs or.
It's not like any of them like actually.
Oh, hold on, I'm playing. I'm playing 20. I'm playing 25.
Take it. Go.
I be forgetting to move my cam, bro. I'm such a bro.
Oh my
fucking
goodness.
lock in.
Hell no. Bro.
I'm gonna just go ahead every time.
Yep.
Going through it. Where's Chet at?
Slide out, man.
Well, like, ooh, you fried him with that.
Money.
Good shot.
Damn!
You're good.
Come on. I got dread hat. Yes.
Bro,
what you want to do to, bro?
I can't do nothing on that, bro. That's crazy.
Yo, I never seen it in the flesh.
Got me, Cash. I'm gonna run into your guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a little deep. I don't blame you.
I'm going through it.
Oh yeah, come on.
I'm going through it.
Okay, throw it up. Oh, nah, he's in front of me.
Bro.
Bro, this nigga's not having fun, bro. This nigga's not having fun.
He didn't jump. He reached.
Pass.
What the fuck? Very late?
This game is so ass, bro.
He greened the last two. He's missing.
Bro, no way.
Yeah.
He's not missing shit.
I ain't gonna lie though. I believe.
I can't say that.
That's me.
There you go. Here, come set it.
Shot.
That's crazy, bro.
A little too much. Screen him to the corner.
Cutting in.
He jumped.
What?
That's crazy. Come on, bro.
I'm going through it.
I got dread head.
Bro, there's like, yeah, there's nothing I can do on this dude, bro.
Head. No, I know. We just had to keep that lead we had at the beginning. Just foul. Oh my goodness.
Bro, I'm right there. I'm literally right there. Like, this shit's crazy.
Dashing in and out. Dashing in and out.
Come set it. Set a screen. He's not giving up his foot. There we go.
Oh, no, he's right there. Fade, I'm gonna go pay. I'm gonna crash.
Gotta just put it
Nah, he got me on box out.
Yeah,
damn, bro.
He already been both of those.
Yeah, bro. This post scoring is crazy, bro.
I can't, bro. Bro, this is unguardable. It's not, bro. It's 100% make.
My shit lagging now?
Report this bum, bro. Dang.
Yeah, report his ass, bro. I'm gonna be right in his face.
Uggers going through it, Oh, my shit started lagging.
What you wanna do?
Man, come on. Run these balls out, man. And I'm done. Run them all, bro. Fuck this, bro. That's good. Ruin our damn streak, bro. But sit deeper in the corner offense. Okay, C went. Nature 18, appreciate that, fam.
Yeah, so I guess for other game modes, because Friday didn't feel good. So I've been using Cam and other shit other than Sage.
Bro, Cash is going through it.
Glorified to the sub. Like
Damn, no, that's funny as fuck.
It don't matter if I'm on this
That's
guy,
funny
Cash.
as hell.
Like, if I'm on the helmet, I'm gonna just stay helmet. The kids are just corner sitters anyways.
Bro!
So annoying, bro. Oh my goodness.
Set a screen. Hold a screen. They're not giving anything up.
Couldn't in, man. You know what he's doing. Good shot. Come on.
Good, Joe.
Patience Cash? That nigga trying to IGL? That nigga's trying to IGL in the corner? Oh shit.
What the fuck?
Nigga trying to IGL, bro, in his chat?
Let's see, Cash. I like water. Come on.
Green.
Victory.
Good fucking.
I ain't missing.
You've been shooting the shit out of it. I got helmet.
Try like desert. Niggas cannot shoot in this game. I don't know why he's getting at me. Yo, it's good, Rock. Oh, no, man. That's not.
Bro, this is crazy.
Guess I'm fucking good.
Shot.
I missed. We don't have.
Damn, bro.
Reach.
I missed.
Type shit.
Holy fuck. This is AIDS, to be honest. Good pass, boy. Stay top of the key, Chris. Okay?
Yep.
Green.
Oh my goodness, how was that fast?
You're good. Don't worry about it. Let's get it.
Bro, they're not missing.
We're dominated. I mean, both of them have like a 2 out of 4 jump shot speed.
Oh shit, my controller is dying, bro.
Alright, bro. I think he's packed up.
Do that shit,
Oh my
bro.
God,
You
hands.
bum ass.
Get gritty,
Bum
Cash.
ass. Well, like,
You gotta hit him. He's not stepping.
Let me see. Oh, they're playing COD. Oh. Ricky era.
He's shooting it down right now. Nice.
He's about to walk in your door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump out on him, Richie.
Running.
Blitz is ring on me. He knew the whole time.
Junk tool? Junk tool? That nigga is garbage.
Sit on my PP, Jinx. Pillar.
Pillar.
I couldn't walk up.
Pillar.
Oh, they're deep. They're locked. 7-7? Overtime match point?
I'm giving.
Sounded like he ran from white, but he still could be there.
Yo, one was top.
You guys can give. Don't forget about that.
I gave.
I'm trapped. Let me hear. Everyone gave. It's just Mango.
Shut up.
Small big VP. Below you, Mango.
Yo, Blitz is bottom red. Blitz in small bake.
Yo, I think they ran down Brown.
Small bake. Bakery. Blitz is in bakery. He's alone. Kill this kid. Running at you, Gray.
I need help.
He's on Gray. Small bake.
He's in sight. Twitch is in sight. They're all in sight, bro. Yeah, why are we all over here, bro? Like, where? Jesus Christ. You guys just let them drop freezer. Like, show. Yo, we gotta go. I just got fucked up.
I'm a double.
Bro. Like,
Wait.
Damn, yeah.
like, bro, why are y'all just sitting whiskey side? 2 people?
Wow, they just rotated.
I got first pick too. Nice.
I just get first picked and like y'all give up sight, bro. They don't even roam. No, I'm in bakery because they have it open and everything. I know 2 people were sitting whiskey side and not 1 person was over there. God, bro, that's twice they did that to me, bro.
Yeah,
Same site. Like, I mean, we had 2 people.
I joined in the craziest time, bro.
I can't with this bullshit, man.
I got first pick. We just lost the 45 map 7-7. I don't know what we're doing.
Amigos 20 bomb. Chalk the 20.
Yo.
I just had no idea they're in sight. Literally had no idea that they're gonna room clear up blitz.
That's insane. Jungle soul.
That shit's done.
Oh shit, I sold. What the fuck? Wise, bro. Jinxie sold. No, he didn't. All of them did. They sat out of sight. Bro.
Eagles with 20 kills. Jobless Eagles at 21 years old.
Hold on, I gotta spam that, bro. Good job, nigga. Said, time me out, time me out. Message deleted? Nigga. I don't give a fuck, man. Alright. Fuck. Brain rot is far worse than you think.
If you're a web designer, here are 4 Wix Studio features you gotta know.
What the Sigma? Hi. W order by
They're capaholics. They're also yapaholics.
What the bro is yapping about? I'm Sigma. You look hella Ohio.
Do you have brain rot or something?
Brain rot nonsense like this has completely destroyed Gen Z, and if we don't do something about it soon, it'll ruin Gen Alpha as well. What exactly can we do about this poison? To figure it out, we first have to understand what brain rot really is. Brain rot isn't a clinical term. It's a loose collection of negative symptoms such as lethargy, mental fogginess, and a reduced attention span. It's the feeling that you're in cognitive decline even though you're probably not that old. You may have trouble organizing your thoughts, recalling important information, and making decisions. It may also be extra challenging to come up with solutions to problems. You exist in an unpleasant haze, waiting for the fog to lift and the metaphorical sun to peer through the clouds in your mind. All these symptoms are caused by one thing: digital media. We're on screens all the time. Many of us work on them and then go home to stare at even more screens. We take frequent breaks from looking at our TVs to check our phones, and take breaks from scrolling on our phones to check emails on our work laptops. Some of us even struggle to follow the story in a film because we've spent too much time checking social media. What do you do when you have to wait for something? Before we had smartphones, we would probably do nothing. Today, the vast majority of us will check our phones before 10 seconds have passed. We feel that itch and then reach into our pockets to scratch it. Our screens have all but taken away our idle time. If it weren't for showers, we'd probably never let our minds wander or feel the sensation of boredom. It's in these quiet moments that our default mode network takes control. This is where our minds take advantage of diverse internal sources that are key for creative solutions and insights. It's the entire reason
Bro. This nigga, bro. Maybe I'm just not locked in, but bro, this nigga's saying a lot. I'm actually doing something important on my phone right now. Or maybe I just think it's important. Still, bro.
shower thoughts exist, because there's barely any other place where we let our minds wander. In the heat of the moment, we're often not able to come up with the right answer to a problem. We need these pauses, these moments of boredom, to come up with the best solution. Our increasingly short attention spans are a very real phenomenon. Since 2004, our average attention span has gone from 2.5 minutes to just 47 seconds today. Focusing on what matters has been critical to human survival. And in the modern world, focus is still necessary for being successful, whether it's at work or school or even in our friendships and romantic relationships. So what happens when an entire generation becomes addicted to content? One of the questions I get asked the most is, how can I start making videos like yours? Years ago when I started, that answer would have been very difficult and cumbersome, but not anymore, thanks to InVideo AI,
Bro.
the video co-pilot I wish I
Are we
had
serious,
when I
bro?
started. With InVideo AI, you can say goodbye to editing timelines because you can easily create and edit videos with simple text prompts. All you have to do is give it a prompt for the type of video you want. The more detailed the prompt is, the better. And afterwards, select the audience and platform of your video. Then InVideo AI will create an engaging script, find high quality, relevant footage, add subtitles, and even a human-sounding voiceover to give you the first cut of your video in any language.
Have you ever wondered what lurks in the darkest corners of space? If you don't like horror but love space, then this is for you.
From there, you can give it simple text commands to make edits to your video.
Bro.
You don't like the style of the subtitles? Ask it to change it. Want a different intro? Ask the AI to start the video in a different way.
My
it will
nigga,
understand
hello?
all of your commands and make the desired changes.
Bro,
The best part about it is that with InVideo AI, you can upload a 30-second recording of your voice in any language, and it will clone your voice. So you only have to record your voice once and use it in any video moving forward.
trying to do something
You can
right
get started with InVideo for free and create up to 4 videos a week. But if you want to clone your voice and create videos without a watermark, then I highly recommend you get the paid plan that starts as low as $20 a month and use code Aperture50 to get twice the number of video generation credits in your first month. It gives you access to all the AI tools as well as millions of royalty-free stock footage clips, your own voiceover, and a video editor, all of which will cost you hundreds of dollars if you source them individually. Back to our story. You open your phone to check one text, and without you realizing it, you're scrolling through TikTok or Facebook.
I don't know
The companies
who he's
generate
talking
revenue
about.
from your attention, which is why they design their platforms to suck you in and keep you in for as long as possible. This revenue model makes many people addicted to scrolling through endless posts, stuck in a loop of shallow engagement. The notifications you receive give you quick dopamine hits, making any other activity seem boring by comparison. It becomes more difficult to focus on anything outside of social media and the pleasure you derive from it. It's bedtime and you're lying down and almost ready to sleep. There's just one thing you have to do first. Scroll through dozens of distressing headlines before you're relaxed enough to fall asleep. Many of us are addicted to staying up to date on world news, which is almost always negative. This habit increases our stress and anxiety while making it harder to sleep. Even gaming isn't exempt from this. Playing video games gives your brain a false sense of accomplishment when you complete tasks like finishing off the tough boss or finishing first in a tight race. This triggers the brain's reward center and releases dopamine. Our brain then associates gaming with this positive chemical release, and we seek it out constantly.
Bro. This nigga is talking about... Okay, hold on.
Is that when real life can't compete with the dopamine hit you get from the game, you start spending more time in a virtual world than the real one. This ever-present urge to play the game disrupts your life, you become irritable. When you have to pause to do something else, you start canceling social plans just to sit in the dark by yourself. You start neglecting tangible goals at work and school to get instant gratification from your game. Now this isn't to say that gaming's bad, it's not, but just so we're aware that, just like with social media, doing it too much can have negative consequences. You're constantly overstimulated. You're watching TV and scrolling through TikTok on your phone at the same time. Your brain is wired to constantly seek even more stimulation, which reduces your ability to concentrate on specific tasks. It's a behavioral phenomenon known as continuous partial attention. Brain rot is being discussed a lot now with the exponential increase in dopamine-inducing media, but it's not the first time the concept has come up. When the printing press was first invented, there was widespread concern that poetry was causing brain rot. Romance narratives in the 16th and 17th centuries were similarly derided for supposedly poisoning the mind. People claim that TV was rotting your brain back when it became a household staple. There's a long history of concerned citizens accusing what they consider trashy media of causing brain rot. I think it's fair to question whether there's a legitimate case against digital media, or if we're just annoyed by people carelessly jamming into a subway car while watching a stream of TikTok videos. Luckily, we do have a way to measure brain rot, or something that matches the notion well enough. It involves scanning the brain for gray and white matter.
I work in social media, so that means I'm always writing. But now my writing is all done in the first draft thanks to Grammarly. Grammarly is the AI writing partner that helps me find the words I need to get my point across. When I receive an email, I'm able
Our brain is composed of 40% gray matter and 60% white matter. Gray matter is where your brain processes cognition, speech, learning, voluntary movement, perceptions, and sensation.
Neuroplasticity.
It's also critical for controlling your emotions and memory. We can essentially think and reason because of gray matter. White matter provides communication between different areas of gray matter and the body. To do this, it conducts, processes, and sends nerve signals up and down your spinal cord. White matter has a big impact on your ability to move, interpret sensory data, and respond to external stimuli. If you were to have issues with your white matter, you would experience a deficit in your reflex reactions. So what does this have to do with our media consumption? It turns out that a certain habit of ours has been lowering the volume of gray matter in our brains, specifically in our frontal cortex, and that habit is watching a lot of TV.
Shit.
In a study by Dr. Ryan Daltrey from Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health, researchers tracked the viewing habits of 599 Americans between 1990 and 2012, and discovered that watching excessive television in middle age can reduce your gray matter. Now, if TV is lowering your gray matter, what impacts are our phones, tablets, and social media having? In
I
a
don't know
2019
about
study of young
other
adults,
niggas,
researchers found
but-
something very alarming when they examined their brain scans. Participants who admitted to excessive screen time showed clear signs that their cerebral cortex was thinning. It's a layer of gray matter responsible for processing memory, making decisions,
Memory
and
is
problem solving.
crazy.
Researchers posit that this could be the reason you experience mental fog after spending a lot of time on your phone. But what's even more concerning is that it could increase the risk of early onset dementia. With age, we naturally lose gray matter. However, there are activities you can do to maintain it, such as getting good sleep, being social, and managing your stress. Excessive screen time, on the other hand, reduces the gray matter in your brain overall. It's like going to a leaky faucet and opening it up just a bit more. Digital media overload has a negative impact on adults, but it's not the fully grown that we need to worry most about. Screens are
Facts.
having a devastating effect on a vulnerable group that's not yet gained self-sufficiency.
Facts.
Gen Alpha.
Yeah. That's actually wild to think
Screen
about.
time has a very different effect on people at all stages of life. For decades, kids have been watching TV and parents have been complaining that they sit in front of the TV too much. But for the last 10 to 15 years, mobile screens have become a staple for young children. By age 1, kids are able to interact with these devices meaningfully. Smartphones and tablets are so intuitive that toddlers easily navigate the app structure, even if they don't entirely understand the layout. Kids are often left alone with these screens that offer constant stimulation. Child-directed apps are designed to keep kids entertained as consistently as possible. YouTube videos are edited to keep children constantly stimulated so they don't walk off somewhere. And the YouTube algorithm itself is throwing more videos to keep stimulation high at all times. Again, the goal is to keep humans on the platform, whether they're adults or babies. Many of us grew up with video games in the household, and it's hard to deny that this form of media was extra stimulating compared to TV programming. It made stopping a game tough and often filled our heads at school with thoughts of how to beat a boss in Zelda or build an entire world in Civ. It's hard to imagine the impact of tablets and smartphones on kids with such a seamless path to a consistent drip feed of dopamine. All they have to do is swipe open the screen and endless amusement is at their fingertips. To clarify, it's not like parents are unanimously giving their children wholesale over to the screens and the algorithms. Many resist screens altogether or slowly introduce them to their child's lives, monitoring their screen time, but for many kids, their brains are being rewired negatively with plenty of supporting evidence. Extensive screen use can impact preschoolers' language comprehension and ability to speak. On MRI scans, heavy digital media consumption coincided with poorer integrity of white matter tracts, which are closely correlated with language development. Researchers also found that heavy screen use coincided with lower reading skills, memory recall, reasoning skills, and self-control.
Bro, God
a lot of factors play into a
damn.
child's ability to succeed in life. We've known for a long time that a person's socioeconomic background is a great predictor of where someone will end up in life. It's sad to think that technology and the endless striving to capture attention are yet another factor that limits what a kid can be when they grow up. A child's reading ability is considered a good indicator of their future success in school. As digital media consumption rises among children, more will struggle with their education and what comes next. As an adolescent, navigating your social life can already be a nightmare. Other kids or teens can be cruel, and they often seek to embarrass you as often as they can. By comparison, adult life is far more collegial. Your friends, peers, and coworkers are much kinder overall, Adolescents are lucky if their closest friend isn't also an enemy. Your emotions are changing a lot of the time. Kids go through puberty, experiencing hormonal and other physical changes. I don't really need to go into the details, but obviously it's a vulnerable state. This is when your sense of self-worth and identity are forming. You're learning impulse control and emotional regulation. You develop romantic interests in others for the first time. You take risks, you ask someone out. These feelings you have are new, raw, and probably hard to manage. Other adolescents have big decisions to make, and their school performance will greatly impact their future. But they still want to have fun with friends and experience new things.
Yeah.
It's a tough time, and that's without factoring in social media, our newer medium for interacting with our cohort. The impact of social media on adolescents is so severe that adolescents now process emotions differently. The amygdala is where we process these emotions. The gray matter in this region of the brain actually differs between the adolescents who are active on social media and those that are not. Researchers don't know exactly what this entails yet, but we know that social media has some benefits for teens as well as some serious problems. With access to these platforms, teens say they feel more accepted and have access to people who can support them.
Feel more damn accepted. Some niggas just not. Some niggas just, bro. Some people just don't need to feel accepted or feel comfortable doing whatever the fuck they be doing. Maybe they do to the extent of learning, trial and error. But nigga, yo, like, I feel like the internet needs a cleanup, bro. And perhaps I'm not the most clean speaker as far as like my language and like profanity and stuff like that. But I believe in all of that stuff. So it's not even a matter of, it's really just me at this point. It's really just a matter of practice. Like I have a lot of morals and stuff like allow me to like, bro, like, bro, I'm so grateful, bro. Like that's, you know, and I can only hope, like, you know, because some people just don't know they don't know, and that's the key, because awareness is literally the start to learning. Like you, okay, but I don't know.
To their friends' lives, but as many of us are aware, being connected to people online can have some troubling consequences. What if the person you're engaging with online is cyberbullying you, or about the Discord channel you joined? What if everybody's mocking you because of a rumor that was spread around? Excessive screen use isn't only associated with more anxiety, but with less empathy overall. Beyond harmful interactions with acquaintances and strangers, the algorithm presents them with all kinds of content to see what sticks. Videos depicting self-harm and suicidal ideation have been linked to numerous deaths. When these things are normalized by relentless content, extreme actions feel more normal and lessen the barrier to action. Social media can also affect a teen's sense of body image. Being exposed to endless photos of beach vacations taken in the most flattering light can damage their self-esteem. It gives them a distorted sense of their own body and can cause eating disorders. In your own experience, you've probably noticed that people enjoy bragging about their accomplishments online. They often start with something like, "I'm proud to announce I just got accepted into the such and such program." Exposure to this level of boasting can set self-expectation levels that aren't remotely realistic. Adolescents using social media often become addicted. The constant reward triggering that happens in the brain from notifications and updates can form new neural pathways that are comparable to drug addiction.
Keep
in mind that this is a period in their lives when their gray matter is still developing. Up until the age of 8, the volume of your gray matter grows, and after that, your gray matter increases in density until the age of about 20. What happens in the adolescent brain will shape an individual's ability to think and reason for the rest of their life. We can't say for certain how adolescents will turn out when addicted to social media, but its impact will be felt, and it's hard to imagine it being for the better.
Starting today, anyone can monetize with ads. As part of the all-new Beehive ad network, thousands of newsletters have already monetized, and it's about to get even better. More ad opportunities, better brands, automated payments, streamlined processes, and more. And start.
Some countries are already considering banning teens below a certain age from having access to social media. It'll be tough to enforce and come with some. Some countries are already considering banning teens below a certain age from having access to social media. It'll be tough to enforce and come with some privacy risks. The trade-off is that it may help some adolescents in the long run.
Low-key.
Humans have this evolutionary constraint of knowing about 150 people. Social media puts us in continuous contact with way more than that limit. The result is cortical overtaxing in the brain. We don't exactly know what consequences this has, but it's possible that it leads to anxiety, issues with memory, and attention deficits. There's so much we don't know about how social media is affecting us. We just have a wealth of symptoms to navigate and try to connect with the specific causes that coincide. We often assume the brain is very resilient, but as neuroscientists often suggest, it's actually quite moldable. Any human activity that's done regularly will leave an imprint on the brain, and that includes our screen habits. We live in an age that not only encourages but demands multitasking. In our jobs, we're expected to do our work while constantly being interrupted by emails or work software notifications. Just the ping from Slack is enough to send panic running down your spine. And that work often bleeds into our time at home when we're trying to cook dinner or shut off for the night. The truth is, we're really not that good at multitasking, and it does us active harm. When we try to focus on multiple things at once, the brain focuses arbitrarily and not strongly. We're lightly present in a task and vulnerable to forgetting key information related to what we're working on. Every task is an idea, a goal, and the actions that get us to that goal. To perform the task, we need to have the goal in mind while we do the required actions. Obviously, this isn't always that simple. Sometimes the actions we take aren't successful on the first try, and we have to take a different approach. We rely on the same cognitive control function to perform all of our tasks. Unlike computers, we don't have multiple cores. Switching tasks frequently creates interference. It takes a while to get back to that state where we're clear on the actions we have to take and have the goal firmly in mind. When our phone interrupts us with a notification, we often end up switching tasks by checking our device.
That's
if we
why
have this
I don't
mobile
keep
by
my
our side,
phone.
we're always at risk of multitasking, even if we don't plan to work that way. People will often listen to podcasts while they work, but then complain that they don't recall much after the fact. By multitasking, we sacrifice what we get out of each task, and that includes your wonderful history podcast. When riding my bike recently, I noticed other cyclists stopping in the middle of the path
I suppose.
to check their phones. It's the same process every time. They feel a buzz from their pocket, can't resist pulling out their phone, and slowly come to a stop. The compulsion to check their notifications is so great that they will mindlessly halt the bike traffic behind them just to see what's up. They put aside their goal to get to a destination in consideration of others just to get the dopamine hit. This habit of checking their notifications is so deeply entrenched that they don't seem to respect any other considerations. When we perform one habit in place of another, it changes our brain. Since Google search became so prevalent, our memory has actually gotten worse. We subcontract out brain functions such as absorbing facts and answers to the likes of Google and cloud storage technology. Now we have a new technological innovation that threatens to replace thousands of humans that we use every day, and sometimes directly for our profession. We're currently in the early days of subcontracting many of our brain functions over to AI. What rot will this transfer bring? If Google search has impacted our ability to recall information, it's hard to fathom how AI will affect the human brain. When someone engages in creative writing, their brain is very active in several ways.
Facts.
For non-experts, vision processing regions are activated as if the writer is actually seeing the scene they're creating. The act of writing also engages an area of the brain known for holding numerous pieces of information. Professional writers use more of the brain associated with speech. They also use their caudate nucleus, which is associated with skills moving from a conscious effort to an automatic. The act of writing also engages an area of the brain known for holding numerous pieces of information. Professional writers use more of the brain associated with speech. They also use their caudate nucleus, which is associated with skills moving from a conscious effort to an automatic process. Like when you don't need to think about how to cut vegetables, you're just kind of doing it. Writing is just one skill that AI threatens to make obsolete. Currently, AI is putting together blogs, emails, and early drafts of creative writing. But what happens to the brain when few people are actually doing the work themselves? Writing an idea challenges us to examine it more closely. It enables us to evaluate the idea better. We're also able to look at different sections of our work and judge whether they're relevant to the whole, and all of this happens in writing. Writing affects the way you think and communicate. It allows us to develop ideas further than we would in any other format. If you skip this step by using generative AI, you're missing out on exploring the full potential of your idea. And when you write, you're committing the work to long-term memory. You're better able to recall it in the future, and this is even more true when you're missing out on exploring the full potential of your idea. And when you write, you're committing the work to long-term memory. You're better able to recall it in the future, and this is even more true when writing on paper. My academic life improved a lot when I started to take notes seriously.
What are you doing? You spend all this time working out, eating right, getting in shape.
Writing is only one area that AI threatens to take over. It's currently being adopted in every piece of software, hoping to be competitive. You've probably noticed that most of the ads for products or services are now promoting some new AI features. The idea that you can replace the early work in a project with AI does come with consequences. The human brain is complex and hard to predict with any certainty. You may not fully realize it, but AI is pumping out content at a staggering rate. Plenty of videos and images are presented as AI generated, but a lot of it goes under the radar for a non-critical audience. In the 2024 NHL playoffs, a popular American sports podcast host landed in trouble for sharing an image depicting a brown bear sexually assaulting a polar bear. Both bears represented specific teams in the NHL. While it was obviously now in poor taste to share the image, nobody seemed to notice or care that the visual was generated by AI. On social media, it's becoming harder to tell what content is made by humans and what is done by AI. We know that humans can put out low-quality posts with bad wording. Lately, however, it's hard to tell what is a poorly written inside joke or pure AI nonsense. The images are easily distinguished by their 6-finger hands and words featuring unrecognizable characters. Overall, the line's getting blurry. It feels increasingly like you're just wading through the nonsense to get to a hot take that makes you feel bad about yourself. I can't help but wonder what impact this is having on our mindless late-night scrolling. Every time I see an AI-generated post, I feel like my gray matter is shrinking on the spot. But of course I don't have any data to back that up. The line between what is and what isn't legitimate information is becoming harder to distinguish. We already have a crisis of disinformation, and with AI we're slowly drowning in messy content where the creator isn't invested in truth or lies. It just executes a prompt, and there's plenty of content producers that won't care enough to verify the truth value of the output. The workforce is already changing because of AI. Entry-level jobs are starting to disappear, and at the moment, we can scoff at the quality of the work AI produces, but it might not be long before we start to feel inferior to it. What happens when our writing skills aren't good enough to compete with algorithm-driven content that has the world's best writing to draw from? Many of us would just give up trying. If there's one potential positive to the situation, it's that AI could make being on social media intolerable. Users might leave in scores, opening windows for the first time in months and smelling the breeze. It's possible, however, that we haven't considered the whole brain rot situation fairly. With excessive screen use, our brains are using resources differently. It's possible that we're simply adapting to our new reality. AI gurus often claim that the jobs we lose to AI will be replaced by newer, different jobs. Just as the workplace adapts, so does our brain. We'll move on from ideating and writing with our hands to yelling at ChatGPT to get to work. Our brains will put resources into our prompting skills and we'll be fine. The problem with this optimistic angle is that these adaptations make us worse at everything else. They make us worse friends and partners. They make us terrible pedestrians, cyclists, and drivers. We become less intelligent, more illiterate, and quick to anger. Brain rot hurts our memory, and it gives us a foggy world when most of us crave clarity. What you're doing on the screen likely impacts the brain differently, but we don't have a lot of information beyond the simple notion of screen time, causing issues with gray matter. With this limited data, we're stuck with strong correlation but not causation. Knowing what media is worse for the human brain would really be helpful. Is there a difference between watching TV and scrolling social media? Is being on both at the same time a multiplier of gray matter reduction? And what about highly gamified learning apps? Is Duolingo's language learning platform rotting our brains by constantly triggering our reward center? Or is it helping the brain by drip teaching us a new language? Perhaps it's doing both at the same time. It's hard to imagine that writing a script in a focused way on a computer has the same impact as being on TikTok for 5 minutes. That would imply that the screens themselves are reducing gray matter, and that's probably not the case. While we have to wait for confirmation, I think our subjective experience of screens may point us in the right direction. Most of us are well aware that doom scrolling seems to have a worse impact on our well-being than watching an episode of White Lotus. It's also easier to get a child to stop watching TV than it is to get them off an iPad. Tech giants designed digital media to keep us glued to their platforms for as long as possible. This model is shaping who we are, and soon enough we'll know how that compares to other forms of media. This was a lot of negative information and angles to drop on you all at once, and while society appears to be headed for more brain rot, there's still a lot you can do. The answer to your brain rot problem is actually really simple, and you already know approximately what you need to do. You need to do nothing. I don't mean you shouldn't change anything, I'm suggesting that you literally do nothing. Sit, stand, or walk, or let your mind wander. Do this a lot. Don't check your phone, don't track your steps, just take more time to do nothing. When you wake up in the morning, don't look at your phone for an hour. Before you go to bed, put your phone on the charger and read, or something. In the sitcom Seinfeld, which is famously about nothing, the four main characters meet up constantly to gripe and commiserate. This socialization is great for your brain, even if it didn't work out so well for them. Lastly, you should probably also meditate, exercise, eat well, read, and write often. But if you take away anything from this video, it's to allow yourself some time to wander aimlessly. In the mind and on the road.
I'm so glad, I'm so grateful, like I said. Yeah, bro, remember y'all. Quick isn't always the best, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Wait, how long? Okay, 140, bet.
Getting a fresh deal at Subway has never been easier. Just buy any footlong in the app, get another free.
Amazing means spending more time together. Put that on the highlight reel. Amazing hits the road with a full tank of gas. And snacks. Like a lot of snacks. Amazing starts at CSL Plasma. Donate plasma today and receive up to $700 your first month. You can help create medicines that save lives while making a difference in your own.
Oh, I'm
CSL
so, bro.
Plasma.
Ooh,
Do the amazing.
My fault, y'all.
Imagine you have a magical box that can create anything you want. You can ask it for an apple, and there's an apple. Ask for a pencil, and there's a pencil. Even ask for a unicorn, and there's a unicorn. Here's the strange part. The box doesn't decide what to create until you open it and look inside. Before you look, it could be creating anything. It's only when you open the box that it chooses and becomes just one thing, the apple, pencil, or unicorn. All these possibilities exist simultaneously inside the box. This is similar to how particles in quantum mechanics work. Before they're observed, they exist in a state where they could be many things at once. When observed, they collapse into one state. One interpretation of this is the Copenhagen interpretation. It suggests that observing a particle is what causes it to take on a definite state. This process is known as wave function collapse. The act of measurement interacts with the particle in such a way that it can no longer remain in superposition. Instead, it takes on a single, definite state. In our story, opening the box and looking inside is like observing the particle, making it become just one thing. The ancient Greeks thought the basic elements might be air, fire, or water. This was a revolutionary idea at the time, attempting to explain the diversity of nature with a limited set of fundamental substances. A century ago, physicists were sure it was the atom. Experiments like those conducted by Max Planck, Albert Einstein, Niels Bohr, and others revealed that atoms themselves were made of even smaller particles, and that these particles exhibited strange behaviors not explained by classical physics. Modern physics tells us that the building blocks of the universe are subatomic particles, such as electrons, quarks, and neutrinos. These particles are believed to be the fundamental constituents of matter, and all the matter we see around us is made up of various combinations of these particles. However, the story doesn't end there. Quantum theory reveals that the fundamental building blocks of the cosmos go beyond just particles, extending to the very fabric of space and time itself. In this framework, the universe is not merely composed of particles moving through space, but rather a dynamic interplay of fields and forces within the structure of space-time.
Huh?
These fields, described by quantum field theory, are the true essence of what constitutes reality, with particles emerging as excitations of these underlying fields. Today, we believe the deepest layer of reality consists of elementary particles governed by quantum theory. This invisible, tiny realm is where everything we see and experience originates. It's a world full of wonder and can often feel strange. Let's start with what we know. Visible matter is made of atoms, which have protons and neutrons at their centers. However, these protons and neutrons are not the smallest particles. According to the standard model of particle physics, which explains reality at the smallest scales, there are even smaller particles. Surprisingly, everything in the universe can be traced back to atoms. An atom is the smallest unit of matter that retains the characteristics and properties of the larger visible world, including physical and chemical properties. An atom is fundamentally a quantum entity with its own energy levels, properties, and conservation laws. It interacts with all four known fundamental forces. In many ways, all of physics can be seen inside a single atom. Here's what atoms can tell us about the universe. Here on Earth, about 90 elements occur naturally and are formed by cosmic processes. Each element has an atom, with a nucleus made of protons and possibly neutrons, and surrounded by electrons equal to the number of protons. Each element has unique properties, such as hardness, color, melting and boiling points, density, conductivity, electronegativity, ionization energy, and many others. What's remarkable about atoms is that there's only one property that defines what type of atom you have, and hence, what these properties are: the number of protons in the nucleus. In everyday life, there are certain rules we take for granted, cause and effect, for instance. Something occurs, and that causes other things to occur depending on what happened at the start. Different causes lead to different effects. However, in the case of quantum physics, the standard rules are fundamentally different. You can't define even your starting point to arbitrary precision, as there's an uncertainty inherent to certain properties of your system. There isn't a predictable, deterministic way to describe how a quantum system evolves over time, only a set of probabilities you can calculate. If you make a precise enough measurement, observation, or interaction, you will see a single outcome. However, the act of measuring, observing, or interacting changes the state of your system. This behavior has been debated for nearly a century. The resolution may be unsettling, not to interpret it at all. As puzzling as it sounds, interpretations might be what prevent us from truly understanding quantum reality. Quantum theory, for its part, is a supremely effective description of the microscopic world of atoms and their constituents. Disturbingly, however, it also reveals a profoundly counterintuitive reality in which, for instance, a particle can exist in a superposition of states where it can do two or more things at once. In 1935, Erwin Schrödinger devised his famous thought experiment to illustrate a consequence of quantum theory. He imagined a cat shut in a box with a vial of poison. The decay of a radioactive atom could trigger a hammer to smash the vial, and as a result, kill the cat. If the atom was in a superposition of decaying and not decaying, the cat would be both dead and alive at the same time. The only way to find out would be to open the box. This thought experiment brought quantum weirdness from the microscopic realm into the everyday world, forcing researchers to confront it. Physicists refer to these macro-scale superpositions, ones involving many atoms or other quantum entities, as Schrödinger cat states. In the past decade, these cats have helped researchers explore the transition between the quantum and classical worlds. They have also begun to explain why we don't see everyday objects in two states at once, and whether we ever might. The idea that a theoretically quantum animal could be both alive and dead at the same time is a classic example of quantum weirdness. Questions like, how or why does quantum physics work? Or, what if anything do the mathematical objects in quantum theory represent, have as many answers as we care to give them. But those, arguably, say much more about us and our prejudices, biases, and assumptions about the universe than the reality of the universe itself. There are very few things we can actually observe in nature. Particle properties like position, momentum, cross-sections, scattering amplitudes, and individual quantum states. Asking about the underlying nature of reality assumes it follows rules that fit our intuition, but the opposite may be true.
I will always 100% recommend the Disney College program. As a participant, we are some of the...
Our perception of reality is limited by our senses and capabilities, and the true rules governing the universe might be more foreign to us than we can imagine. We talk of particles, which occupy points in space, but they are actually energetic spikes, or excitations, in underlying quantum fields. For example, a photon is an excitation of the electromagnetic field. These fields permeate the entire universe, meaning there is always some residual photonness everywhere, so-called virtual particles that appear briefly and vanish, even when there isn't enough energy to create a real particle. Fields are considered more fundamental because the mathematics doesn't work without them. However, the quantum nature of a field means it can't be observed directly. Any observation requires energy, which forces the field to produce a particle. Therefore, we often talk about particles because they are what we can observe. Almost every particle has a corresponding antiparticle with the same mass, but opposite charge. Antimatter is rare in the visible universe and is mostly generated in particle collisions. The universe is overwhelmingly made of matter, and no one knows why. The quantum world operates by rules that defy common sense. A particle can behave like a wave under certain conditions, and even the concept of a particle becomes uncertain upon closer examination. Attempting to pinpoint a particle's location obscures its momentum, while recording its momentum obscures its location. This is Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, suggesting that these properties themselves are inherently fuzzy. The most surprising aspect of quantum physics is the minimal properties needed to define a particle: mass, charge, and angular momentum, or spin. With these, a mathematical equation can describe the particle fully through its wave function, which predicts its behavior probabilities. This concept is closely linked to wave-particle duality and superposition. Particles exist in a wave-like range of states until observed, at which point their wave function collapses, and they adopt a specific state. However, the question of who or what is needed to observe this collapse remains unanswered. Do detectors suffice, or does human consciousness play a role? Quantum physicists have proposed various interpretations, from the necessity of human consciousness to the idea that wave function collapse is illusory, and all possible states exist in parallel universes, the many worlds interpretation. There is no straightforward answer. We learned what we know today about the universe by asking the right questions, which means by setting up physical systems and then performing the necessary measurements and observations to determine what the universe is doing. Despite what we might have intuited beforehand, the universe showed us that the rules it obeys are bizarre, but consistent. The rules are just profoundly and fundamentally different from anything we'd ever seen before. Reality, if you want to call it that, isn't some objective existence beyond what's measurable or observable. In physics, describing what is observable and measurable as accurately and completely as possible is our highest goal. By creating a theory where quantum operators act on quantum wave functions, we can accurately calculate the probability distribution of possible outcomes. For most physicists, this is enough. However, you can add assumptions to these equations and come up with different interpretations of quantum mechanics. Is the quantum wave function meaningless until you make a measurement? Do all possible outcomes occur, requiring an infinite number of parallel universes? Can reality be imagined as an infinite number of identically prepared systems, with measurement choosing which one represents our reality? Do particles always have real, unambiguous positions, guided by deterministic pilot waves in a non-local manner? There are various quantum interpretations with different assumptions about properties. Despite their differences, no experiments can distinguish these interpretations from each other, although certain interpretations, like those with local, real, deterministic hidden variables, can be ruled out. Frustratingly, all of these interpretations, plus others, are experimentally indistinguishable from one another. There is no experiment we have been able to design or perform that discerns one of these interpretations from another, and therefore they are physically identical. The idea that there is a fundamental, objective, observer-independent reality is an assumption with no evidence behind it, just thousands upon thousands of years of our intuition telling us it should be so. Science doesn't aim to confirm our biases but seeks to uncover the nature of reality regardless of our preconceptions. To understand quantum mechanics, we should let go of biases and embrace what the universe tells us. Entangled photons emitted from a source, reaching separate observers, exhibit random results, but display correlations. Whether these correlations follow local realism or not depends on whether they obey or violate Bell's inequality. Understanding the universe isn't about revealing a true reality separate from observers, measurements, and interactions. Reality might be intertwined with measurement, observation, and interaction at a fundamental level. To further understand the universe, we need experimental tests to distinguish between interpretations. So far, only interpretations that require local realism have been ruled out. Choosing between interpretations is a matter of aesthetics. Experimental measurements of polarization correlation agree with theoretical predictions from quantum mechanics, indicating that local, real correlations between photons cannot explain the observed precision. In science, we don't declare what reality is and then adjust observations to fit our assumptions. Theories and models that predict observations with accuracy, predictive power, and minimal assumptions survive. Physics isn't troubled by reality seeming puzzling and bizarre. The issue arises only if we demand more from the universe than reality provides. There's a strange and wonderful reality out there. Until we devise experiments that teach us more, it's better to embrace reality as we can measure it than to impose additional structures based on our biases. Until we conduct that crucial experiment, we'll be philosophizing superficially instead of relying on scientific intervention. We'll remain in the dark until then. Quantum mechanics stands as science's most precise and powerful theory of reality, predicting countless experiments and spawning numerous applications. However, physicists and philosophers remain divided over its interpretation. Many physicists, perhaps the majority, adhere to the Copenhagen interpretation, which suggests physicists should focus on calculations rather than trying to understand the underlying meaning of quantum mechanics. Philosopher Tim Maudlin criticizes this approach, highlighting several interpretations of quantum mechanics that offer detailed explanations of how the world functions. Yet, other scientists' scrutiny of these interpretations reinforces skepticism, as they appear convoluted and implausible.
Playtime's over. Ready up!
Get a fucking Valorant ass, bro.
They don't explore interpretations that frame quantum mechanics as a theory about information, which some find appealing. However, to others, these information-based interpretations seem even less plausible, as they introduce consciousness into physics, undermining its objectivity. The debate over consciousness is similarly contentious. Previously, there was a consensus that consciousness emerges from neural processes, but empirical evidence for these theories has been lacking. Consequently, there's now a multitude of theories, including integrated information theory and proposals suggesting quantum effects underpin consciousness, although evidence for the latter is sparse. Moving on, the journey into understanding quantum reality goes beyond the limitations of our rudimentary perceptions. It's easy to be seduced by the face nature reveals directly to our senses. Evidence gathered from our rudimentary perceptions often yield a clouded conception of the world we inhabit. Assessing existence while failing to embrace the insights of modern physics would be like wrestling in the dark with an unknown opponent. By deepening our understanding of the true nature of physical reality, we profoundly reconfigure our sense of ourselves and our experience of the universe. Quantum physics is captivating because it defies our everyday experiences. Matter can behave as both waves and particles, the universe is composed of indivisible quanta. We can only predict probabilities rather than specific outcomes, and it operates non-locally in both space and time. Its effects are most apparent on the smallest scales, making it one of the most peculiar discoveries about the universe. Yet, we often incorporate ourselves into the equation, introducing concepts like observation, measurement, and interaction. Remove ourselves, and we're left with equations, results, and the universe's answers. Physics can't explain why the universe works as it does. It can only elucidate how it functions. To understand the fundamental nature of reality, ask the universe questions about itself and heed its responses. Anything else we add is our own construct, not the universe's.
Okay. Nigga, okay.
Well, we've covered a lot in this video, and one of the key takeaways is that quantum mechanics, despite being the most precise and powerful theory of reality, remains shrouded in mystery regarding its true meaning. Thanks for watching today's video.